the Thanks Teeny, a fun and delicious new novelty drink I invented. Cranberry juice, potato vodka, and a bouillon cube. Tastes just like a turkey dinner.
It's like Thanksgiving in my mouth.
Hey everyone. Hey. I'll get to why I'm so giddy in a second. What are we looking at? Gonna look at Flavor Wave IPA from Indeed Brewing. I was gonna do a brew review or a whiskey review of Flask, and so I was scrolling through. I noticed a few whiskeys, and I'm like, for the sake of my liver, I'm just gonna do a beer today because it looks like I've already got shit. This one weighs in at 6.2%. I jizzed on my hand. Okay, so the Day Tripper, I didn't like it because it tasted like an IPA. I'm assuming the IPA tastes like an IPA, but well, it's either mostly or unfiltered. Has a pineapple tropical fruitiness to it. Cheers. All that and a little bit of grapefruit. The one thing I can say about stuff from Indeed is it is always packed full of flavor. Hope you like it. Definitely hitting strong on the pineapple. Okay. So I can not be yelled at. First was Ben N from India. Then he says, okay, Cobra, this is bullshit. I'm just reading what's in front of me. Ben says, boom. I'm not getting surcharged for that shit. Oh, Frontline says top 5. Gunwild says more like second. Then Gunwild says third, bitches. Then even Evan Brown, 20 seconds. Beautiful girls here online. Yeah, Evan, thanks. Let me get my Visa card out. Zeus says, beat time. Zeus, I saw you dropped a whole bunch more of the My Face. I still don't know if I can forgive you for putting My Face on Mila Jovovich. There's a little something that just got wrecked right there. Clyde, 6, Revolution, Whiskey, and Train Whistle. Well, there's one that I didn't even see. Now, well, let me tell you a funny story. Because getting older sucks sometimes. Like, maybe when you do shit, there should be some kind of, maybe I need to start making myself notes. Long story short, I got notification through my UPS tracking code that I had something coming from Optics Planet. I'm like, okay. So I just decided to check the tracking of said package, and it turns out it's a set of Embus Pro sights. The ones that if I had them, I would probably, I don't know what I'd do with them. I really like the Embus Pros. They're my favorite of all of the sights, flip up sights that I've used or seen or had other people have. And okay, I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't. First of all, I don't know why it's showing up in my account. I have no idea what this is. I didn't order them. And So, well, I was down here getting set up, and the boiler's running, and the house is set to very, very cold all day long because nobody's here. Just let it run, and Christine says, "You got a package," and flips it down the stairs, and it's the Optics Planet sites, and I'm just like, wow, I just can't see somebody buying me these. These are just way too expensive. And so I log into my Optics Planet account, and well, there they are, ordered back on the 13th. For some reason, it feels like it was like much longer ago. And I look on the calendar, and that was a Friday, and I'm going, there would have been alcohol involved. It's like $190. Okay, there's one way to verify this. I'm going to log into my bank account, and I'm going to verify that I did indeed not order $200 sites right now. Especially since, once again, we're in a holiday week, and when you work for yourself and you take a day off, there is no pay. And then Greg was like, "So what's the deal with Friday?" And I go, "It's your call." And he goes, I'm living a little bit more comfortably than you are right now, so no, it's your call." And I'm just like, 4 days in a row would sure be nice, wouldn't it? And he's like, "Okay, we're not going to work Friday." And I'm like, okay. So now I log into my bank account. I'm like, holy shit, I did buy these. I'm like, son of a bitch. But I remembered David Brown wanted a set of those sights for the Bunky build, and I ran and checked the Bunky box, and there's no MBus Pros in there, so I did order them, and I ordered them for the Bunkmeister. So Bunky, yeah, your Mila 2 is getting a very, very nice set of sights. I really wish these sights had not gone up so much. I don't honestly know what I originally paid for a set of these that I had, but I'm here to tell you, I really don't think I would have spent $190 on them. So those go in the Bunky box, and I still have not heard anything from Odin Works. Hey, but they gave me $15 off on my next order. Free shipping, free returns, coupon valid through 12/18. Oh. So in order to enjoy $15 off, I have to spend at least $150. Hey, maybe I'll just hammer down a few more drinks tonight and go back to Optics Planet and order myself a set of MBus Pro sights. Because I can get them for $175. I'm serious. I had completely forgot that I had ordered those for David Brown. Thanks, David, for, I was just like, I was so sure that I had nothing to do with this, and then I checked my bank account. In Gunwild, sorry man, I'm gonna have to, maybe you don't even give a shit, but I found the case for the knife that I sent you. I sent you a knife that looks like that. So it's kind of like an eyeglass case. And I can tell you now that I've had a sip of the beer and a shot to take the edge off a little bit, because Smile Money would consult me and say, watch what you say, you are on a YouTube video. So Brad, my man Brad sends me, puts this up in the deplorables today. Biden's proposed policy for assault weapons. A mandatory registration under the National Rifle Act, and a $200 tax for each assault rifle that you own. Now, this is the government's thing, so I'm not even quite sure. I may have underestimated a few things, but extra $200 tax for each high capacity magazine that you have. I want to honestly say that I tried to quickly do a quick inventory so that I could answer this question for you. But if the dead suit there gets his way, and I know it's getting gloomier and gloomier by the day, again, I want to go on record as saying you will never, ever fucking convince me. It pisses me off when I hear people... Sorry, Travis. Had to diss ya. It pisses me off when a gentleman tried to call, and he wasn't being a dick. He called Hugh Hewitt this morning, and he started talking about the stolen election, and Hugh Hewitt cut him off and said, there was no stolen election. We lost. And the guy's like going, and he kept interrupting. Hugh kept interrupting him, and the guy's like, okay, whatever. And he goes, I'll let you finish your thought as long as it doesn't pertain to you saying that it was a stolen election. And the guy's like going, Hugh, I follow, I listen to your show. This is the first time I've ever called. I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm not trying to be rude. He goes, but there's an awful lot of evidence out there. And Hugh's like, no, there isn't. And the guy goes, there has been several mathematicians who say, I'm nonpartisan, I just simply have run the numbers, and this is impossible. And Hewitt's like going, basically hung up on the guy, said, I'm not going to entertain these calls. It was a well fought out election, but we lost. Bull fucking shit. You will never, ever fucking convince me that that was the case. And I can honestly say that if it was role reversal and it went the other way, I would not be standing here going, yeah, we cheated and Trump won. There's absolutely no way that Trump actually won, but I don't fucking care. Our guy won. No, I wouldn't. I would not. I wasn't one of those people that stood here and said, Obama's not my president. Well, I disagreed with a lot of stuff. I disagreed with the whole mentality. He was the most uneducated person in the Senate, blah, 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 and all of a sudden he's our president. It's like people, once again, were voting with their fucking feelings and not voting the right person in, which is exactly where we are with Trump. The man has done more positive for this country in 4 years than that fucking piece of shit has done in 47 years. And now, here we are, again. That person, that idiot, lost in every major city but where all these recounts have happened. And we had so many new voters in the system, and they weren't voting for him, so they were voting for Trump. The numbers don't add up. I don't care what anybody wants to say. I have seen an awful lot of shit on the voting machines. I call bullshit there too. Either way, this election was stolen from the American people. And it's exactly what I was saying. If it was role reversal, I'd be pissed off, because when our vote no longer matters, our country has been lost. And now, so much is riding on the 2 elections in Georgia. Well, if they fucking cheated and they got Biden over Trump, it's like, how come Trump has 200,000 vote lead and then at 3:30 it just flips, like someone goes, give him, and now the 2 most important races, even, as far as I'm concerned, in history, so was this election. Oh, excuse me. The 2 most important runoffs in history are now where fraud has already taken place. So we're supposed to believe that when all these people turn out to vote because they don't want the United States to be a socialist state, they don't want this? How many people have tried to tell you, we do not want to go in the direction of Australia? The violence hasn't gone down. The crime rate hasn't gone down. The bad guys still have their fucking guns, but the stupid fucking people turn theirs in. I will never be a stupid person. The videos will end. The Ebomi channel will go to a gardening channel and a cooking channel, and you can go fuck yourself, because I will never change who I am. And I will be voting from the rooftops if some cockwad like this tries to pull this over. And the only way that this can happen is if we let it happen. Our founding fathers framed up. They were the most genius people in history. And they set it up so that our country would be the best that it could be, following what those men put together. Geniuses versus fucking cockwads like this douchebag and Camoto. The quick math and the simple math is going under this is what my tax would be. No, sir. You will get the bullets, but you will not get the tax. Oh, and I'm sorry that you had to see that piece of shit versus those. Moving on, Harmarsh, top 10. And Jeremy, pre-down, we talked to Jeremy and Caitlin quite a bit. After all, they are our extended family. It sucks that they live as far south as you can go and still be in Minnesota, and we don't live as far north as you can go, but as far as society, anything north of us is just for like wild animals and mining. Talked to them for quite a while, and Jeremy, I do take it at face value. A lot of people probably come to escape the bullshit, which is something I try to lately tailor. Since we have eliminated as much negativity as we possibly can over at Locked and Loaded, it is skyrocketed, and I just say a big thank you to John Solar and Spreaker and all of the advertisers and the incredible people that have been just blowing the numbers up from India. Locked and Loaded for the first time ever last week, broke. We had more than 1,400 live listeners. And as soon as the show is up, I don't know if it's kind of like, woo, we better wait and see what the show is like before we commit to advertising on the show. John says, lately, it takes less than 30 seconds to sell out all of the commercials for the show. And I know some of you are going, I hate listening to the fucking commercials. But let me reiterate. At one point in time, out of John's own pocket to make our shows possible, paid more than I pay for a house payment. Almost a house payment, well, easily a house payment and a cell bill. Almost bordering on a house payment and the Honda Pilot payment combined. Out of John's pocket to make those shows possible. And for the first time ever, they're actually starting to make money. Not enough to pay for itself, but it's getting goddamn close. And I apologize, but when you don't click off of those ads and let them run all the way through, now when we do the live show, you probably don't have a chance. But when you listen in podcast, if you listen to the commercials, John gets paid. And for everything that man has done for me and Christine, it would be great to think someday that maybe Christine could stop doing what she doesn't want to have to do anymore. If they force everyone to get the COVID vaccine, which, oh boy, that's going so well. Anybody that's already gotten that shot, I don't fucking care what they tell you about 95%. You don't want to be one of the 5, that's for sure. But yes, it would be nice if someday John was able to comfortably be making money, and maybe even Christine's shows went so well that she could get out of having to go to work and stay home and laugh it up and make money. The American dream. Me personally, I plan on I plan the day they throw the dirt on top of me. Well, I probably worked the day before. But go through your inventory, and like I said, I'm not even sure if I have things that I didn't count that the fucking Democrat douchebag libtard anti-American founding fathers would hang all you fuckers in a second in a tree and laugh. Pay-per-view that bitch. We're the ones that allow that to happen. We have our guns to make sure tyranny doesn't happen. Well, we've already had an election stolen from us. So right there, I hear a fully loaded high capacity magazine being slid up into its place. And then from there, we just get to business. Gunwild, I wonder how many of those government officials are going to follow their own mandates. I know my state representative ain't going to practice what they preach. Pelosi and Newsom have already proved that. The 2020 Democratic motto is, okay for me, but not for thee. Amen. And again, Gunwild, welcome to a sneak peek at what socialism looks like. If I shit my pants gets his way, yeah, he's not going to get his way. They're gonna get a wave, all right. It's not going to be a blue wave. It's going to be a red wave, if you know what I mean. Cobra says back to Gunwild. Democrats.
Your pants. You have to clean up your own mess.
Listen, you fake news. You fake news.
Just saying?
That's what I have you for.
Oh, hell to the no.
I mean, that's true love when you're willing to wipe up.
No.
Were you taking Samantha's view? I'm never wiping your ass. Cobra says Democrats must be using those dark arts to stay alive. Pelosi is a walking corpse, but she knows how to get them blowouts like a boss. Bang, bitch. Gunwild. I recently picked up some Bohr Tech copper remover. I'll let you know how well it works after I use it. Yeah, I just want to address something. This is... Now, I'm not underscoring anything anybody has said. Some copper falling is good. Well, then why didn't fucking JP put it in the rifle when I got it? If I over clean, I'm going to wreck my barrel. If I use this, I'm going to wreck my barrel. If I do that, I'm going to die. It's like, I honestly, I fucking can't win. I honestly cannot win. But I asked, so I deserve what I can get, and I can dissimulate every little bit of it, and then just go with it. A lot of the they're all okay. They're all clean now. Again, the JP still has copper running in it. There's no such thing as I got it out of everything, but it was just an example of no. Even if I wanted to, it was never going to happen. I just thought it was curious that forward of the gas block, every rifle that I looked at had more there. And I don't care what anyone says. I think having the bore scope is on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 10 on what you should have in your arsenal for cleaning and inspecting and making sure that bad shit hasn't gone on. Right off the bat, this one with the mirror, I can immediately tell if the gas block has shifted and is obstructing the gas hole. Gas block, gas hole, just giving you as much information as you need to, hang me verbally. Well, I'm just saying, right now, if I assembled a rifle, I could just quickly grab that, turn it on, slide it up, and look straight up the gas block and tell if, at least eliminate one thing that you're worried about when you go out and give her a shot, no pun intended. I don't think it would have helped in the case of Secret Squirrel 2 with Christopher, because when the gas block, now most, yeah, I know, I drank the Kool-Aid, NIHAP. The ones that I have tried to make the best shooter they can be have adjustable gas blocks. But not everything has an adjustable gas block. Hell, the 24-inch doesn't. I actually was going to put an adjustable gas block on it, but it didn't actually fit under the handguard. And that's happened a couple times. Those handguards from El Tenda's company. Again, you can use the code EBOMI and get 10%. White Label Armory, those handguards, again, they're my favorite. But they have such a low profile that I cannot use the Odinworks adjustable gas block under them, because there's a little bit of a lip on the, if someone's aiming the rifle at you and you go, hey, nice gas block, on your right hand side where the adjusters are, there's a little bit of extra metal, and it actually hits so that you can't use that handguard. Hey. Oh, Jeremy, I was saying, Jeremy was like, you're bitching and you're ranting and talking politics and blah, blah, blah. He'd rather go somewhere. He can get enough bitching and negativity, and he likes to go someplace where there's positive. And that's what I've tried to bring to Locked and Loaded. Now, this close to the election, and of course, again, this election was stolen from the American people, and I'm going to get a little energized. There's not a fucking thing you can do about it. And again, Biden lost every major city in the United States of America, but the ones that just kept counting until he won. How fucking convenient. And check with those mathematicians. There is no way that Biden could have possibly won. The math doesn't work out. Einstein would be going, so Jeremy, I will try better to show a positive attitude and make the brew reviews and escape from the reality that this election was stolen from us by a fucking piece of shit that now wants to tax you into non-existence if you enjoy the firearms. Sorry, Jeremy. Harmarsh. My dad had a cleaning kit for all of our rifles. He had one extension that looked like a cotton rag. With the black powder rifles, you could take the rifle off the stock because they came as a kit. I don't remember what that cleaner was he used, but it smelled terrible. Everything in the cleaning kit is fit inside a metal box. Yeah, I don't. Evidently, I'm over cleaning. I don't need to be cleaning. Copper falling is good versus the stuff that I read. So Stormy Coyote says top 239. Cheers. This video needs more cowbell and Zambuca shots. Oh, and Clyde asked for the cow whistle, or cow bell whistle with. Stormy Coyote, you're not supposed to mix. I'm not going to put it in that shot glass because it makes it even harder to clean, because this shit is like liquid plastic. And then something shot into my glass. What the fuck is that? Looks like an eyelash. It's slowly rising to the surface. If it starts to swim on its own, I'm fucking out of here. Just want you to know that. Ooh, see? It's definitely lighter than the Zambuca. So I can take my COVID riddled fingers and stick it in the drink. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, this never works either. Gotta pour like rubbing alcohol in it to clean this out. See what I mean? It's just like, could have been a plastic shavings from the cap, I suppose. I mean, after all, it was soaking in alcohol. How bad could it have been? Clyde, hydrogen peroxide plus vinegar. Combining them creates a parasitic acid, which is potentially toxic and can irritate the skin, eyes, and respiratory system. Beware, because it loves to eat organic material like rubber gaskets. Yeah, Clyde, I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that it's really, really not necessary. This whole cleaning thing. This is the last time I'm ever gonna fucking do it. Hell, Mikey, my brother-in-law, he didn't clean that High Point 45 that he had once, and but the firing pin broke, and he sent it back in, and they probably cleaned it, and they put a new firing pin in it. Then he commenced on abusing the fuck out of it for another, Lord knows. I know Mikey has like 50-gallon drums filled with 45 ACP, so could have been another 5 to 10,000 rounds before it had a catastrophic failure, and I haven't checked with him lately. Actually, it's been a while since he's been here. I have a 1-gallon Ziploc bag of 762 by 54R, all ready to be revoting from the rooftops, and he hasn't been over here in a while. All worried about that COVID thing. You know, the common flu. Scotsman. Clyde, and I'm not picking on you at all. I mean, I know you'd have a concern, and you'd want to make sure that it was isolated to the barrel. You want to make sure that you have good ventilation, and then a lot of people are saying it's completely unnecessary, that it's complete overkill. So, Scotsman says whiskey. Oh my, my. Whiskey. And what would Scotsman pick right now if he was here? Well, if Scotsman was here, we'd probably get into some Octomore, but we're talking about one bottle has that much, and one bottle has that much, and I'm still saving some of that for a Hail Mary pass, and Trump is still our president. And then the other bottle is the Founding Fathers came back, rose from the dead, and took care of every single fucking deep state socialist piece of shit Democrat. And the thing is, we got to come up with something clever, because I do not want anybody to give them ammunition, no pun intended. If we take our country back, we should do it with wet sponges or something, waterboard them until they were non-existent, because I do not want a firearm blamed for another thing. It is not our fault. It is not our fault. Freedom-loving gun enthusiasts do not commit crimes. Yet, these fucking piece of shit gangbangers, all about this shade here, go on a killing rampage in their own city, killing their own kind, and yet somehow we need to go after all of the patriots' firearms. Well, that's just an excuse. That's just bullshit, because they know they're not going to have the ability to completely fuck you as long as you can shoot back. As long as we can defend the Constitution, they will never be able to do what they want to do. So please, please never, never, ever give up your rights to firearm ownership. Hell, I should build up that bump fire stock echo trigger full automatic belt driven. The universe will implode if that happens, though. Besides that, I'm not exactly sure where that is in Lake Superior. Harmarsh, I got the same on Google Canada. Gone Wild? Oh, hey there. Hey, what's up with that bold print? How do you fuckers do that stuff? Clyde. The USSR designed the SVD Dragunov rifle they got away from the Mosin. They did, however, not destroy those rifles. They sold them to a lot of other countries and put them in storage by the millions for just in case another world war starts. Excuse me. And their people have to be called to service of the USSR. The USSR is gone now, so they sold huge quantities on the open market to the U.S. So some of the sniper rifles had scopes with them, and some have the screws ground off. You're welcome. Well, mine has the screws ground off. I still want to know if I had a chance to talk to one of these Mosin bitches. What is more evil? What is more evil to these millions and millions are out there? So, oh my God, I can't believe that you've invested so much of your heart and your money to building this rifle. I wish you could have just left it as the $89 rifle. Stop. Don't put a fucking scope on it. So, what would trigger them more? If my sporterized Mosin had been the hex receiver? Because I figured, oh my God, these little cunty dimwits would just be so triggered if I did. Then, once I had lobbed the end of the barrel off and fully committed to the sniper, the Sporter project, that is when I discovered the 4 screws that had been ground off and then blued over. Never noticed them inside. Never really had a reason to look until I was cleaning up the outside. Oops. But it made more sense. Because if I was to have picked a rifle between the two of them for that project, I would have always gone with the round one because it had a twice as smooth of an action, and the trigger was like, I don't know, 5 pounds different between the two of them when I started. Cobra, I like CLP. Haven't looked at all my rifles through the T-Slung borescope yet, but so far I'm seeing similar copper falling as you have described in what I've looked at. It has showed me that just running a bore snake through is okay. I think I've gotten lazy with just using bore snakes this last year or so. But I need to clean a bit more using the brushes and patches every now and then again. An eye-opener, just my opinion. See, now I'm agreeing with Cobra versus just let the fucking shit stack up. Okay, no, you don't have to run so many brushes through it that you've like instead of removing copper falling, you're now removing bore, which I really don't think a copper brush is. I don't think you've got it in you to pull a copper brush through there enough. But we'll wait for the house to take a pee. Um, I it is still eye-opening because even if it's not about the damn copper falling, some of the rifles, definitely the ones that had some some questionable ammo put through them, seeing the blue haze on there, it definitely showed that, like Cobra just said, I've gotten lazy. Even with the JP, I have a very elaborate cleaning kit that I purchased for the JP. Shit, I think I paid $200 and something for it. It has an insert that looks like a bolt carrier that makes sure that when the rod is pushed through, that it's not going to make contact with the rifling. And yet, the last few times I've come back, Cobra, same as you, just squirt on the bore snake, pull it through a few times, put it in the safe, and assume all is good. Well, all is not good. Even if we're not even, let's just take this copper falling part of it out of there. To not have some kind of a bore scope to make sure that your cleaning is at least getting down to the copper falling is a mistake in my book. Cobra, 45 minutes. Mark Eric gets his priorities straight, Bill Gotti style. This dude is a class act YouTuber. Bill is, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to Cobra may seem weird. At the time, I don't remember how many subs I had. I don't remember how many subs Bill had. But let's just say, without sounding like some kind of a cockwad, I had a lot more subscribers than Bill, and I just felt that I was like, I was in the presence of somebody that just was due respect. Shake his hand. It was so good to meet him, and it was like Bill was just such an awesome dude, and it was just a privilege. I was like, would you like to shoot the JP? I was, and again, I think it made it into the video I did. If not, I still have a lot of the stuff from the shoot of Plaza in Missouri when Bill shot the JP. That's right. Matt Davis. This whiskey needs more cowbell. Matt, and he did it with an E. I realize that that could be misconstrued as in you didn't actually. Yeah. I gotta review the stats here as to what I still have in the options department, because I don't want to jump in and just go with some. I don't know why I have that sitting over here. I gave that a 4. Why is that one still here? That's an E. Tom Hornan Irish old Tom Hornan Irish whiskey. This one qualifies. Matt. Oh, God. Hey, let's sterilize the Zambuca one. Tomorrow could possibly be very forgettable. We need to keep it to whiskey without the E. Then again, oh, that's better. That's better. Thanks, Matt. McLean, 5179. Somebody said date night. I'm all in. I've been training for this. Bent paddle double black 2020. Heffy 67. What the fuck? It's been like, I couldn't even tell you. If right now someone said, hey, I'll give you $1 million if you can tell me the last time Heffy 67 commented on one of your damn videos, I have no idea what to tell me. Black L's matter. That is all. So, you've been listening to Styx. Wade, on the right video. Sydney is still a Trump supporter. Trump's brain trust wanted a little separation between her investigation and Trump's. She will have more freedom that way. Wade, I'm hearing what you're saying, and I personally think that I don't think that Trump and Sydney separated on bad terms. I think there's a little bit of the going on, and I'm praying at the very last minute they shove Joe Biden into a fucking hole in the ground and Trump is still our president. Because he is our president. That's what the majority of the American people. And today I'm listening to these fucking... Oh my God, our media... Why? If you're listening to ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN... fuck Fox, for all that matter, you're just doing it wrong. These people are fucking, like, rubbing their fucking cooters and then beanbagging themselves, going, Biden's pics, they look so American. After the fucking disgusting carnage of the last 4 years, it's nice to see this. Voting from the rooftops, bitch. Oh my God, these people are so fucking predictable. I just wish they'd just go. Just go get your own fucking country. Because I'd love to sit back and watch you fuck it completely up within 5 years. If it even lasted that long. Wait. Outro Babe has a tremendous amount of personality. Papa likes. Oh, the Outro Babe? She's just, there's some stiffness. Smile money. The guns are really not going to be tested until they are fired. The years pass and the Obama coin remains holeless. Okay, Chuck. Time for talking is done. I will be happy to see the 300-yard shots, and you have access to that. I know you can do that. Well, yes and no, Smile Money. Unfortunately, early fall, Jeremy and Caitlin, well, don't call me. You called me last night. We talked about this. The logging road needs to be utilized when there's no growth. Preferably before shit goes bad. When me and NIHAP put a target out at like 320, 330 yards, that was okay. I mean, other than the walk. If we had a four-wheeler or something like that, that would have been perfect. But when we actually had the shoot, first of all, you had to take another logging road up and around where either the river or the marsh was, and it was terrible. So, yeah, Smile Money, there is definitely times of the year that are perfect out there. Whenever there's no leaves on the trees, it still had been cold enough that things aren't turning into wet sponges, but you can still enjoy yourself. And again, I'd rather go out there and have to wear a jacket with no wind. Oh, I mean, no, freeze warning or anything like that would be nice. But yeah, the New York boys, when they try to sneak away and get up here, that is actually the best time. It is it's comfortable enough that you're not going to freeze. You might have to wear a light jacket, but that path possibly could give us 900 to 1,000 yards. But to walk it, yeah, it's not going to happen. I'd need to find someone that had a four-wheeler or something that we could get out there. Maybe talk to Brian and get him to come and spend the same time that the New York boys are here. Spend money. If you want the best Chinese knockoffs, they are the way to go. America, laugh out loud. Eric, it was you that I thought said that the first set had problems. Yeah, they, well, actually, the way I have them configured, I'm not having problems right now, but they didn't want to work natural. Well, the one didn't want to work naturally on one side. The second set works just like a set should. I haven't opened up the third set to see what that's like. But Smile Money, the first set, I would question if they were knockoffs. The second set, I would not at all. And these are unknown. Smile Money, my eyes are up here. And Brad, tomahawk steaks on the grill for Thanksgiving. And I can say, love it, so good, good choice. I'm saying good choice. Brad, I wish I could pop in because the weather's going to be nicer. And I've never had a tomahawk steak. Sharky says, nice. Wheels and levers, my friend. Paul John, if there's any left. Oh. Wheels and levers. We just got through the neck pour. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wheels and levers, I really like the way you think. And again, for $100 bill, you are not going to do better. When I can tell you that this impresses me as much as a $300 bill, that is impressive. I mean, granted, there's some brain fizzy that you will experience with this that you don't get with the Paul John, but makes me want to pour a neat glass of the 9.3, but NIHAP said, make sure that there's some of that left to enjoy together. Of course, we got COVIDed out of the last get-together. Wheels and levers, thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for adding to my my memory lists today. Maybe I'll head over to Optics Planet and order some sites on you. German Ninja says, intro beer brew babe. Sharky, brew babe is not only in the Rumble seat, she's also wearing some nice Rumble shorts. Yummy. Oh, God. Hang on. You've reached B&E Brew Reviews. We're in the middle of a fucking video. How can I help you?
Yeah, like I give a fat fiddler's fuck.
Hey, how's it going?
going good, babes. What are you doing?
Actually, since how we are still in the middle of this video, I actually talked about you. You knocked some life off of my expectancy today.
How is that, my dear heart?
It's been a little while, and I completely forgot that I had placed an order for you at Optics Planet. So when certain item arrived, I was like, wow, those are way too expensive for someone to have sent as a gift. What the fuck? And I logged in my Optics Planet account, and I'm like, you ordered them on the 13th. I'm just like, no, I wouldn't have done that. Check my banking account, minus $190 on the 13th. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. That's right. I ordered a set of Embus Pro sights for the bunkie build.
You did? You darling, fleshy man, you.
Hey, when you watch the video, I've already showed them, but they're no longer on the shelf. They're in the box for the build. So right now we're basically waiting on a barrel and a stock.
Yeah, I'm thinking those barrel people are probably bullfucking us. That it doesn't take that long to turn a barrel.
Well, it depends.
My God.
I guess it depends on how many you're behind, but I can check with him on Monday.
Now, they're just a special order house, right? They're not a production house.
No. When go on a browser and put in Odinworks. They used to be kind of an exclusive thing, but now they've got almost. Actually, Odinworks has now launched a full rifle. You can actually buy a Odinworks AR-15.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh my.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be. Yeah, I'm just thinking, my God, the one story about missing pallets of goods and reappearing pallets of goods. It's like, what are they really doing?
Well, life was truly great when Alicia worked there.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can get her a part-time job back there or something.
Yeah, I should email her and say, okay, joke's over. Could you go back to Ownworks so the shit goes better for us?
Yeah, because it's about, us. Yeah, what are your plans for tomorrow, babes?
Well, I was going to go on Facebook and announce that we're having 25 to 30 people over. Just so that I could see if the fucking thought police show up to try to rein my ass in. But it was going to be me, Christine, and Samantha. And Samantha let us know early this morning that she was in close proximity to somebody that tested positive. So it's just going to be me and Christine.
Oh. Well, I feel sad for Christine just being stuck with you.
Yeah, I would be.
At least Sam is a good buffer.
I mean, I'm not even going to put pants on tomorrow.
You're not?
No, fuck it. Just my G-string with the holster so I can wear the 629 Deluxe.
There's so much of you that it just is not right. Oh my Lord.
Says the man with his gold lame.
Says the man with his gold lame. Christine just said. Yeah. It's busting my chops. So, and you're going to have a full Thanksgiving dinner, are you?
Oh yeah, we got potatoes and gravy and turkey and stuffing and I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Sounds exciting.
It's very exciting. I haven't had turkey since last Thanksgiving.
Oh, same here. Yeah, well, I don't know. I like turkey, Sam. With the drier the turkey, the better I like it. I know that sounds weird to you, but I love turkey sandwiches, and I don't use mayo or none of that bullfuck. It's turkey on bread and eat it.
Yeah, just some Reaper peppers and you're in.
Oh, you and your peppers, Jesus Christ. You know, when you die, I think I'll like I'm gonna outlive you. But when you die, I'm gonna have them like stick a pepper up your pee-pee hole.
You know, you could actually outlive me.
Oh, really? Are you
Yeah,
feeling poorly?
yeah. I'm not known for making good decisions.
Oh, just your recklessness you're speaking of.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you know what? If you gotta go, you gotta go.
I was talking to Jeremy pre-dawn death last night, and he says I should floss with a 9mm.
You should swap.
Floss. You know.
You should do what again? I missed it. The dog was barking.
I should floss with a 9mm.
Lost with a 9mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all cleansing, yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll get the shit right out from between your teeth.
Now, speaking of Jeremy, do you know that little asshole was the only person that our dogs ever came to and just immediately jumped up in her lap? That's never happened before.
Well, that's because he put salami between his nuts.
Well, yeah, he needs a bulge in the front of his pants because he doesn't have enough dick. So yeah, he wears a strap on all the time.
Yeah, he got a strap on from Superior Meats.
Yes, that's funny. Strap on, salami strap on.
I'm gonna put you on top of the camera so I can drink.
So you can drink, you say?
Yeah, see now it's like hands free. You're hanging out on top of the camera.
Either SKI and then start for something.
Well, you know, yeah, there's a place for me in this world on top of your fucking pipes next to your camera. Yeah.
No, you're just on the camera. You're not on the pipes. You're like right by the boys, close to the microphone.
Oh my. Whoa. That sounds sexy. Yeah, well, I just wanted to see how you were getting along and see what them fuckers at Odinworks are doing. God, you would think that they would be pounding that shit out.
Yeah, I'll check with him on Monday.
He'll probably say to you, "Oh, you serious about that?"
Yeah. You were actually building this rifle?
Oh, you're really serious then? Oh, okay. I didn't know. Dickheads. Well, what, honey? Oh, yeah, we ordered the sights, right? Did those come in?
Yeah. Did you miss that whole part of me having my underwear get sucked right up my ass because I didn't understand that I bought myself something for $190, but they're yours.
Oh, okay.
They look real good, by the way. I'm thinking a few more shots and I'll go get another set for myself.
I don't know what to tell you. We paid you for those, right, or not?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, now what does sort of mean?
I don't know where it stands, but I'm not arguing with you. I have some really cool shit that makes up the difference.
Hey, fucker, keep track of the expenses. We want to pay you for it. We don't want you coming out of pocket.
Out of
You
pocket
understand
this.
that? Don't make me have to come over there.
Yeah, well, okay, come on over. I got an itch.
Yeah, check your list and see if we paid you for it. Okay? Because again, this shouldn't cost you anything.
All right.
10-4?
Yes, sir.
That means do you understand in real life?
Yeah, okay, I worked for a fucking ambulance company, okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you were pretty much 10-9.
Hey, I got fired from that place. You did.
They would have fired me, but I was too good at the job.
Well, you left before Bob Newstrom was the owner. I got fired for disobeying. I got fired and then denied unemployment for disobeying the orders of a superior. He wanted me to go do something that I wasn't qualified or certified to do.
Oh, okay.
Hey, didn't I tell you this story? I was backing my van into my parking spot, and fucking Bob Newstrom was going on and on the radio, and I was so fucking pissed off, I kicked the door of my van open, and it swung real fast and then stopped real fast when it hit the side of a 1968 Corvette Stingray.
Oh, I remember that car.
And then I said to myself, I'm glad Carl's dead, because 10 seconds from now, I would be dead.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, the door of the Dodge van went right into the fiberglass door of the vet.
Oh my. Holy shit. Yeah, I never heard of that new owner person. But that was years after I'd left, so.
Oh yeah, he was a fucking cockbag. He basically arranged for every original employee to get fired so that he could put his own people in place.
Where was he getting his own people from?
Fuck, I don't know.
Did he come from another service somewhere?
I don't. You know what? You'd have to talk to Mumsy about this. I don't think he had any prior experience in the ambulance business.
Oh, so he didn't want anybody knowing more than he did.
Oh yeah. If you knew how to screw in a light bulb and he had never seen it done, he wanted to adios you.
Ah. Yeah, because you were a threat to his pissant ego.
You would have never gotten along with him. I would have loved to have watched that take place, but you would have never gotten along with him.
No, I would have just crushed his skull.
I would have helped you hide the body, even though I was young.
There's nothing to hide if you run him through a weed whacker. One of those big ones that kills all the stumps and shit.
Oh yeah. We rented that 6-inch grinder, and I'm telling you, man, the cleanup on that would have been just a little bit of bleach.
Well, you just want to be sure that you rinse it out real good and then submerge it, so in case you miss any flesh, so the fish will eat it off of there.
And then return it to the rental company.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. I don't know where this rust came from. We just had it these 3 days. Yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be great fun. Well, I'm going to go back and let Bunky gaze into my eyes.
Oh yeah, I can visualize it right now.
She has been working her guts out ever since she's been home since February. And lately, the last couple of months, she's been working 12, 14 hours every day.
Hey,
so she's pretty tired, and she's not really susceptible to my bullshit currently.
If I was stuck in a house as long as she has with you, I would have flossed with a 9mm by now.
No, she hasn't whacked me yet. I'd like to think that she wants to keep me around for who knows whatever reason, but no, she's had plenty of opportunities. I take naps twice a day while you're busy working, just so you know.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I should do when I edit this video? Just like a news report, I should put a little picture of you right here.
Well,
I'll take
much fun would that be?
I'll take that picture that I saved after you burnt down that building downtown last week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the pyro strikes again.
Yeah, it's amazing that you were on the scene so quickly.
Well, you know what? I was, in all honesty, I was expecting a phone call. I really was. Yeah, I really was.
It's
like, what were you doing there? Watching the fire.
Why were you there with a bag of marshmallows, graham crackers, and some chocolate?
Yeah. Hey, I was a Boy Scout. You got to be prepared. Yeah, I was expecting, because they even alluded to it was suspicious in nature. And then I was just standing there with 3 different television crews there, and the one lady says, "Do you mind if we interview you?" I said, "What for?" "Oh, just your take on the fire." I said, "Yeah, it looks like it's a fire, all right."
It's like Dave standing there with a road flare and a gallon of gasoline.
Yeah. I'm going home to start my lawnmower. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do what you got to do, and I'll look at this one. I have to confess, I haven't had the time or taken the time, is more honest, to watch any of your videos because I've been busy writing a tremendous novel.
Oh yeah. I'm
over a third of the way through already.
I should probably read the first one.
Well, yeah, and stop being a dick at the same time. Yeah. No.
Okay.
You know what?
I read the first one. I'm about 75% of the way through the second one, but you always lose out to Pornhub.
Well, here's the deal. Once I'm dead and gone, and then you'll have a question about, what did this mean? Oh, can't ask him. Sorry, can't ask him. He's dead. You wait until he died.
Wow, he drops the guilt bomb.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You just have to live with it. I'm sure you'll find. I'm sure you'll get through it.
Hey, by the way, guess what my awesome wife did?
You did what, dear?
Guess what my awesome wife did?
What did your awesome wife did?
Renew our memberships to the shooting club.
No kidding. Your wife did that?
Yes.
What a wonderful girl.
So hopefully we can go shooting more in the upcoming year.
Well, yeah, hell yeah. We already ordered the magazines for the build you're doing, and I went to load them the other night, and you need a different kind of magazine loader than standard for Glock. And I was trying to thumb press those fuckers in there. Those springs are so heavy. It's like, holy shit.
Hey, did you see what Biden came out with today or yesterday?
Oh, I know he's going to fuck us. What's he come out with?
All assault weapons will have to be registered under the national thing. $200 tax for every assault weapon you own, and $200 tax for every high-capacity magazine.
Well, geez. You know, I just sold all that shit, 2 weeks ago at the flea market, so I wish I would have hung on to them.
Do you want to know what the number I came up with on a quick inventory?
Hey, what's that?
48,000.
Well, see, that's how they're trying to force the buyback. It's not a buyback.
Yeah.
You're going to have to give them up through taxes.
Oh, I'll sell you the JP back for, say, 20,000. Other than that, you can eat my fucking dick.
Yeah, you cock bites. Yeah, today, that asshole, he is doing a Thanksgiving message today as the president-elect. Shut your fucking pie hole. You're not there yet. Just fucking cool your jets.
He hasn't been certified. He's not a fucking president of anything.
No, he's not. What a cocksucker. But they're all so fucking phony. You know, that's why I think there was a golden opportunity for the Democratic Convention. Should have taken it. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of those people need to go away, but I'm not in charge of nothing.
Well, I watched a lot of personal comments, and a lot of really nice people keep referring to there's no way that Biden could possibly pull this off because the higher power of God and Jesus Christ would not allow this to happen. So I really hope there's a Hail Mary pass in all this.
Yeah. Well, I'm still of the thought that Trump has to go through all these different rejections to bring it into the U.S. Supreme Court. I think this is all, these people are not stupid. These strategists have a plan that they're working. It's like, why hasn't the AG come out with arrest warrants yet? There's a reason why he's holding back on all that shit. So either it's going to be an 11th hour Hail Mary in a big bang deal, or we've just been bullfucked. I don't know.
They can certify the state elections.
Well,
They cannot certify the state elections? Supreme Court can, yeah. And hold it up with a recount. Supposedly, and Nancy Pence steps in after the date of the inauguration as president, temporary pro tem.
Well, another thing is the electorate can actually go against the actual count. So, it's entirely possible that a state that supposedly voted Democrat could actually be viewed Republican. It's happened in the past, but again, again, we're talking about Hail Mary passes. I just know, no matter how it turns out, if that piece of shit is shown as the president, hashtag not my president, and this election was stolen.
Yeah, well, I just kind of try to keep my head down and not let my brain get all fuckered up over it. I got to focus on my writing and loving up on my dogs and touching Chrissy's butt.
Well, that's why I hang out in the basement and just load mags.
I would love to hang out in the basement with you, but my mom won't let me.
Oh, God.
Monkey says, you can't be anywhere unless I'm running errands. Then she scrubs me down like I've just come out of a plague. Well, I guess it is a plague, isn't it?
Well, supposedly, yes.
Yeah, supposedly. Yeah. Unless you're a high-ranking politician, then you can go out in public with all your family and fuck off, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
It's different then.
Yeah, it's different. Same, but different. Yeah. That's like they're talking about, we shouldn't travel, and the fucking airlines are jumping up and down. How do you social distance on an aircraft? Oh, let's see now. And then they're all in line at the airport, knees to nuts. I mean, what the fuck?
Hey, did you watch that thing from Eric or Dr. Eric Caputo?
Sure.
He did this long, and I'm sure a lot of people will not get it because it was like a very long blog thing. But he went on and on about all of the stuff going on, all of the death count, all of the infections, all of the hospitals that have propped up all of these temporary tent cities trying to fight the infection. And then like 35 minutes into going through all of this bad shit, he goes, oh yeah, that was the flu season for 2008.
Yeah, there we go.
It sounds exactly like we're going through right now. And then basically the rest of his blog show is all about. I mean, this guy is a legitimate doctor. I mean, Christine follows him. That's why when I was listening to this, it kind of got suckered in, and then he's just like, oh, that was 2018. But he's just like, all this is a bad flu. This is all an agenda being used against us.
That whole thing was to open up mail-in voting.
Oh, yeah. And look at how at like 3 o'clock in the morning, Trump was ahead by 200,000, and all of a sudden he's losing by 200,000. Weird.
Yeah, and who owns the company that set up those computers?
Well, we can't talk about that because you're just being
Nancy Pelosi's husband.
You're just being a conspiracy theorist. We can't talk about this. You shadow conspiracy bitch, you.
You know what? Wouldn't it be fun if we could just remove all of their security and they weren't allowed to hire private security and see if they still play the same bullshit?
Well,
could you imagine running into those cocksuckers at Wendy's as you're trying to eat your goddamn cornbread and fucking other shit? And there they sit. You go, hey, folks, you got a minute?
Well, look what's going on right now. Well, we can't disallow that mail-in vote because the envelope with the signature on it has long been destroyed. All we have is the vote.
Yeah.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, this thing has been worked up for, they learned something when Hillary couldn't win a rigged election. So this strategy has been in play and it's been massaged time and time again until they got to pull the pin on it.
Oh, absolutely. They tried to pull this exact shit with Hillary, and they underestimated the power of the Trump voters. So this time around, they made sure that they had the shit covered.
Right, they sure did. Yippers.
Game on. Let's vote from the rooftops.
Here's your fuckins. Have a nice day. Well, let's hope his Supreme Court latest Supreme Court lady steps up.
Oh.
But my biggest thing is, where's the AG in all this? He's awful fucking quiet. He hasn't said dick. So, there's got to be some things afoot.
I sure hope.
Yep, I do too. Well, buddy, I got to go feed my puppies.
Well, enjoy the peanut butter.
You be a good boy and touch yourself often.
Oh, no, I have no problems with that.
Okay, baby doll face. Love you, buddy.
Yep, love you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it took over an hour. Mike, cheers. Mike, cheers. Sharky, fake or not, the flip-ups sound good. Time will tell how they'll hold up. Now, go scoot off to the yard and barrel roll over some squirrels. Okay, smell money. My grandkids could find that hidden gun in 2 minutes. Probably. Smell money. Yeah, for Jay, borescoping, be damned. Laugh out loud. Same for the headspace check, says Cobra. Sharky, SH, now I want to go back to school. Oh yeah. Jay, on the right video. Smooth eating into the intro girl would be? Jay, I really want to remove the copper and quickly you need an electrolysis kit. Jay, if I remember, I always say CLP. If you remember, I'm going to burp. Excuse me. If you remember, I always say CLP break free only also. We used it We used it, 45 ACP 1911 to 105 and 120 millimeter tank main guns. CLP, some good fucking shit. That's why I ordered two more cans of it. Jay, scope the FNS barrel and see how much buildup there is. When I polish the chamber, I do a little dressing work on the tube. Yeah, I haven't scoped that yet. Jay, also, if you have to clean the shit out of the combat battle rifle, is a crap gun. I have ARs because they are cheap and disposable. I have seen firsthand how they perform in the desert, and they worked like pure shit. You should not have to surgically clean combat rifle after you shoot it a few times. This is why the AK-47 and the FAL and the FAR are superior combat rifles. Starting shit. Rich Huff, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Gunwild, ooh, the outro babe is my kind of woman. Yeah, big fucking titties. Carpe Diem 63. I keep looking for videos only to find that there is no new ones. That was on the Hanging with Mr. Holster. Carpe Diem. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, there will be no new ones. I would never ever give up the time that I got to spend with Mr. and Mrs. Holster out at their place. Mr. Holster's gone and Biden lives. More proof that life is not fair. Didn't scourge. Schwatz? What do you just like put secret code word into this shit? Yeah, I'm kind of at my yeah. Thanks, Didn't scourge. Smile money. I had a bladder problem exam by something like a borescope. At least with the colonoscope, I was asleep. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Yeah, I know. I need to get that done. And, yeah. Cobras is here again. Let's go to the club. Before we do, let me put this on the E-scale. Like a few of you, I'm not a gigantic fan of the overly tropical fruity IPAs. It's drinkable. It's not overly bitter. Maybe if you were IPA hop curious and you see this, you could give this a try. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that it's 6.2%. Other than that, I'd give it a 7. Moon River. Oh, shit. Jose. Mr. 27. Hey, Eric. Where is your mask? You might give the internet people the virus. Laugh out loud. Mr. 27. I wear the mask as little as possible. There's a couple of businesses, because either they're fucking cunt Nazis or they're small mom and pops, and I just don't. I mean, a couple of them have flat out told me, you don't want to wear the mask, we won't say anything. Well, I don't want them to get in trouble. But the mask does fucking absolutely nothing. Smile money. Mr. 27, bitter beer face. Yes, not so good. Zeus, to the sunny slopes of long ago. Clyde, hello, clubbers, whiskey, and rainbows for all of you. Clyde, I have not eaten enough today to do another shot for you. Maybe not later. Holy shit, look at how late it is. Harmarsh, 200 ale. Cheers, clubbers. Happy Thanksgiving. And I can say same to you. Happy holidays. Rock on. I'm saying same to you. Second, third to the last. Smile money. This is a late one. I move we dispense with the reading of the minutes and head straight for the cocktails. Thank you, Smile money. Gunwild. Don't know if I made the club, but cheers. Yes, you did. Cobra. Cheers, 200 egg clubbers, sunny slopers, hashtag justify mission, hashtag never forget, hashtag be like Ed, hashtag hi Joey. And if that's the last one, I need to get out of here. I need to find something to eat. Okay. Cheers, guys. There may or may not be one tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving and it's me and Christine. I even offered to bring a plate over to Samantha, and she said that's okay. So 2020, go fuck yourself. Joe Biden, go fuck yourself. Cheers.